I wonder what Russell Wilson is doing.
I want some of your brownsugar. I want some of your brownsugar.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. This is Brownsugar and commentating. I'm your girl, Kayla. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe for more videos about black entertainment, black womanhood, and whatever I feel like talking about this week. Alright, let's get right into it. So as y'all can see, I'm in my Rue Bennett hoodie right now. I'm on my Rue Bennett. Not no drugs though. I am not on drugs. But I always just think about Rue because she has a burgundy hoodie like this one. But yeah, damn, I miss Euphoria. But we gonna have to wait 2 years for that one, sis. But today we are not talking about Euphoria. We are talking about good old misogyny, specifically as it pertains to Russell Wilson and Ciara's relationship. So I've been wanting to talk about Ciara and Russell Wilson for a cute minute, especially when the whole like Danny Lay situation, as well as when Summer Walker's album came out. But time got away from me, and most of what I was gonna say, I'm probably just gonna say in this video. And T Noir also has a really good video about baby mother and baby mama culture and stuff like that, so y'all should definitely check it out. I have a link below, or I'll just put the screenshot of the thumbnail here. But ever since Russell Wilson and Ciara got together, there is this very weird discourse surrounding them, especially where men are concerned. And so recently there was this podcast, digital show, I don't know exactly what to call it, but I guess it's a podcast, with these four guys. I don't know what the name of the show is because I don't care enough to look it up, but this show is not stranger to controversy. Their clips of their show go viral quite often. But one of the guys in the show, and I already told y'all in my male podcast video that anytime you see 4 or 5 niggas in the mic, where 4 or 5 niggas are gathered, foolishness are going every single time without fail. Okay, so this week these guys decided to talk about Russell and Ciara for some reason, and one of them decided to say, well, Russell's a square and Ciara would never get with him if he was rich.
Russell and Ciara. Yeah, if Russell ain't had that bread, Ciara ain't gonna be with him. Russell square. Russell square. Russell square. Ciara had she has a good situation, but you don't leave Future and get with Russell Wilson.
The thing is, I think that's where
you don't leave Future and get Russell Wilson. Like, it's a type. Listen, bro, everybody got a.
Wasn't that the podcast talk about men don't got safe spaces? Like, y'all are unserious. You know why y'all don't have some safe spaces? Because you have stupid opinions like this. Like, who's to blame that y'all have safe spaces? Like, seriously. When men say that, like, whose fault is that? Y'all create your own safe spaces. Y'all don't even be safe for each other. Like, it's weird. Y'all, that's a weird-ass podcast. I abolish the podcast, abolish the radio shows, the YouTube channels, all of it. I don't want to see it. I don't. Because y'all don't be talking about nothing interesting. This is what y'all do with y'all time? This is what y'all doing? Talking about this nigga and how corny and square he is? Get a life. Get a life. Quickly. A lot of male celebrities and regular men in general have this fixation and this obsession with Ciara and Russell Wilson for all the wrong reasons. And they love to talk about and have this discourse about Ciara would never get with Russell Wilson if he wasn't famous or he didn't have money, and Russell Wilson is corny and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm just like, what about Russell Wilson is corny to y'all? Like, I really don't see it, because Russell Wilson really just be playing football, loving on his wife, taking care of his kids, minding his goddamn business. I probably heard Russell Wilson say a total of 4 sentences, okay? And I love that for Ciara. We love a quiet king, okay? We love a man that knows how to keep his mouth shut. A lot of y'all would be better off if y'all wouldn't talk so damn much. But anyway, so when this guy said this statement, a lot of the other guys in the room kind of like pushed back on what he said. But I mean, what he was saying, like I just said, is not something that is new. Like, a lot of men think this way when it comes to Ciara and Russell Wilson's relationship. And that's what I wanted to talk about. And go back and try to understand than the obvious that they're just plain old misogynist. But why do men have this anger towards Russell Wilson for being with Ciara, and why they have this animosity towards Ciara? So let's go back a couple of years, okay? The year was 13, 14, and the Body Party video premiered, okay? We all sat there and looked at our TVs or phones or laptops, what have you, and we saw for the first time, Ciara and Future together. And we were like, okay, wait a minute. I'm feeling a vibe right here. What's going on with the two of y'all? Because Future was on this song. And at the time, Future was on the up and up. Well, I know he was rapping for many years before he blew up. But this was, I think, right before Future began to really blow up in the mainstream. So everybody was like, huh, what's going on with you two? And come to find out, these two were in a relationship. And we were like, okay, that's cute. We live in an Atlanta love story, okay? And, you know, we see them in the public eye, doing red carpets, taking pictures on social media, the whole nine. And then eventually Ciara gets pregnant with baby Future. It's so cute. It's wonderful. It's great. Everything seems to be on the up and up. Everything seems to be going full swing. And then next thing we hear is I bet, okay? And we're like, wait a minute, did y'all break up? Oh no. So they break up. And I think they were engaged, were they not? I feel like they were engaged. Maybe. I don't remember, but I feel like they were. But yeah, they broke up, and you know, like I said, you hear a song like I Bet, and she's kind of detailing the like nature of the breakup and whatever. And like as the years went on, something started to happen. So while Ciara was there to, you know, deal with the breakup and, you know, raise her kid and go, you know, keep making music and things of that nature. At the time Ciara and Future broke up, Future was pretty much mainstream at this point. Very big mainstream. And, you know, he was doing, you know, mixtapes with Drake. And then he had that one album, I cannot remember the name, but it was a very big album for people. But he began to have this reputation to being like the toxic king, right? He had multiple baby mothers. I think Ciara was the 4th baby mama at that point. But he continued to impregnate women and not be in relationships with them. He would go on to have infamous lines like chicken wings and fries, we don't go on dates, okay? I don't got no mans for no sluts, I'm gonna put my thumb in her butt, and among many others. I'm not too familiar on a lot of Future songs, but those are the ones I can remember. But a lot of Future songs give, I don't care about women, I don't want to be in a relationship, I just like having sex with women. Like, that's his MO, and niggas eat that up, okay? And so he was the toxic king while Ciara just kind of was just minding her business. And then a couple of years later, after the breakup was done for many years, he started to date Russell Wilson. And it was people were like, all right, this is different. All right, we see you, sis. You know, see, Russell Wilson was a very big, you know, football star, you know, whatever. And so this was like nothing out of the ordinary, right? Famous singer gets with famous NFL player. Nothing new. And so, you know, they dated, they got engaged, they got married, they had a daughter. And Russell just seems to be the perfect guy. Like, you know, he seemed to really love him some Ciara down, okay? He loved him some baby Future. You know, he seemed to be a really good stepdad. He seemed to really care about Ciara and be very public about his feelings for her. And niggas hated it. Niggas hated it. Number one, they thought that, like, they made up this random, like, narrative that, like, somehow Russell was keeping baby Future away from Future, which was not true. They had this whole thing about him being corny. Like, I remember these memes of him, like, it was like he was somewhere with other football players and he was wearing, like, this Hawaiian shirt, and they would, like, have these memes of him just saying, like, corny, like, dad jokes. But, like, this is when I started to see people calling Russell Wilson corny, and I was just like, I don't get how he's corny. Like, I don't get it. But women loved their relationship. They thought it was beautiful that Ciara was able to find love after what appeared to be heartbreak. They loved the way that Russell seemed to be so open and vocal about his feelings for her. And they just loved it. Like I said, they just seemed like to be a really good, beautiful couple. So the only thing I will say about how women speak about Russell Wilson and Ciara's relationship, a lot of it is kind of shady. Like, where there's women who just generally like their relationship and, like I said, had those sentiments, other women have this shadiness. They're like, oh, how did you get Russell Wilson? Like, that type of thing. Like, that's how the whole Ciara's prayer became a big thing. And I'm just like, what is this about? Like, why are y'all so shocked that Ciara got with this man? Like, she is a famous singer, has been for a while now, very pretty woman. How is it shocking that she's able to find her a nice man that is an NFL player? Like, I don't get what is so confusing on that. And why is it Ciara's prayer? How you don't know Russell was praying too? Which he has said before. Like, he said he's always liked Ciara since way back in the day when he saw her on his TV screen. Like, what is confusing on that? Like, I don't get it, because like, y'all don't do the same thing with like Tiana Taylor and Iman. Like, y'all don't be like, oh my God, Tiana, how'd you get Iman? Like, and he seems to be very like vocal about how he loves and cares for her. Like, you see how it's weird? But I'm like, I feel like y'all say that because, one, I feel like y'all thought that Future was simply Ciara's type and Ciara was just gonna date men like that forever. Like, or y'all thought that she was just supposed to be just single and like bitter forever. Like, no. Like, y'all just thought, I feel like as she was Future's baby mother, that she was supposed to be banished to being single and alone forever. Or she was supposed to just find another, like, Future type of guy. Like, or get back with Future or something. Like, I definitely think men thought this. Or I thought that they thought that she was going to give Future the coochie till she died. Like, I don't know what it is. And I feel like for where the men are concerned, I feel like a lot of men in real life have those situations where they're out here having multiple baby mamas. And the reason why they have these multiple baby mamas is because they want to have continued access to them without fully committing to them. So I'm like, I have a kid with you, so we tie together for life. So I'm gonna, when I want to come every now and again and hit it, I could do that because we have a kid. We're gonna be around each other forever. And sometimes people have that relationship, or a lot of men do that, like a lot of men. So I feel like because they seen Ciara move on and find a man that seemed to be completely opposite from Future in every way, they making up these excuses about, oh, it's because he's rich, oh, it's because he's corny, it's because of this and that, and not because, number one, Russell Wilson's not ugly, and he seems like he has a cool personality. Like I said, he's an NFL player, he's a man that is a somebody. Why would he just not, why can't Ciara be attracted to that? I don't get it. Like, people are entitled to have their taste in men change, especially when they had a situation that didn't seem to be the most healthy for them. Like, I don't get that. And then it was this whole Ciara's like a pass around. That was another thing. But like I already told y'all, men love to slut shame. Men love to point the finger with women. Like, y'all would rather call Ciara a hoe for being in 3 total public relationships, one in which they ended in a marriage, and the one that was like 10 plus years ago with Bow Wow. Like, that's not passed around, babes. That's not. Compared to Future, who has multiple baby mothers. Like, who's passed around? Y'all see how y'all be unserious when it comes to these type of topics? Unserious. But yeah, like, y'all just had this nastiness when it comes to Ciara on both sides, but more, I see it more with men than anything, but I think it's just this allegiance y'all had to Future. But it's not like Ciara cheated on this man. It's not, she's never even publicly spoken ill about him at all. There's never like a situation where she's keeping his kid away from him. None of that stuff. So what is the problem? And like I said, it's just misogyny at the end of the day. Like, I think I said y'all wanted Ciara to be single and alone and sad for the rest of her life, or eventually get back with Future. But Future made a choice. And it seems that Future does not want marriage, does not want to be monogamous. Like, look at, like I said, what both of these people were doing after their relationship. Future went on to impregnate 2 or 3 more women and just gets into these, like, a couple month flings every now and again. Like, and then makes songs being disrespectful about them afterwards. Like, if anybody's corny, it's Future. So sorry about it. Like, I'm not seeing the corniness with Mr. Russell, but I definitely see Future move in some very cornballish ways. So sorry. But yeah, I just find that situation to be very weird. But yeah, so all in all, I'm starting to be a firm believer that a lot of men do not like women. They like what women can do for them. They like having access to women. They like taking advantage of women. They like having sex with women. They like, like I said, women being in service to them, or women, doing things for them. But they do not like women. Because looking at this situation, looking at the Jada Pinkett, Will Smith, and Chris Rock situation last week, looking at the Meg Thee Stallion situation, and above all, just seeing how men talk about women and to women on public spaces like a Clubhouse or Twitter spaces or just regular Twitter or the Shade Room comments or in real life, I just do not believe some of y'all men, a lot of y'all men, do not like women. And obviously the men who like women, I'm not talking about y'all, but a lot of men just tolerate women's existence because I don't understand what is so wrong about a man treating his wife good and loving on his wife. Maybe some of y'all should try being corny. Maybe. You know? Maybe. You should ask yourself, what about Russell Wilson makes y'all so angry? What is it? Like, not even Future be talking about Russell Wilson and Ciara the way y'all doing it. Like, it's weird down. Y'all are weird down. And I say this almost every video, but y'all need to seek professional help. Seriously. Like, I need to leave women alone and go get help. Okay? But yeah, those are all my thoughts and opinions about Ciara and Russell Wilson. I really am happy for Ciara. I'm glad that she was able to find a person that aligned with her values and a person that seems to treat her very well, and she seems to be very happy. And I want that for all Black women, for real. Like, I want Black women to be loved and adored like the true queens that they are. And if you desire love and partnership, I hope that you find that if you haven't already. Like, Black women deserve to be loved the way that they have loved. Like, I do believe that. And yeah, I'm happy for Ciara. I think that she deserves, she's an iconic queen, you know? And like I said, I feel like y'all really be disrespecting the hell out of her. And that's the other thing. I feel like y'all act like Ciara was this nobody and that Future like elevated her career or something. Like, Ciara was a well-established artist way before Future. Like I said, he was the one featured on her song, not the other way around. Like, and even if that was the other way, that would be her giving him a favor, because he was, like I said, virtually nobody before that relationship. Like, who was Future for real? Other than people who liked his music before and knew him before he blew up. But like in the mainstream, nobody knew who Future was before their relationship. Like I said, Ciara was established for damn near a decade at that point. And as you can see, continues to be relevant. So what was, like, why y'all act like he made her or something? Why do y'all act like Russell was his best friend and she slept with him or was cheating on him with Russell the whole time? Like, it's just weird to me. But like I said, it's always just good old misogyny that always just seems to rear its head every single time these topics come about. And I just feel like I said, search within yourself. And the women out there who, like I said, also believe that Russell Wilson is corny, or that believe that Ciara did not deserve to get into this relationship, what's that about, girl? Sis, what's going on? Let's talk, okay? But yeah, let me know all your thoughts and opinions about the clip and Ciara, Russell Wilson, the whole nine. Let me know all your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll definitely see y'all in my next video. Peace out, y'all.